Hello, everybody. It's Barbara, and it is time for Pick a Stack Wednesday, the best day of the week. And we're starting it off with a new singing bowl. I picked this one up over the weekend. This is a hand hammered Tibetan bowl, and it's an E. So that resonates with the solar plexus. This is good for self worth and self esteem and joy. And it just feels amazing. I actually bought this bowl for my RV. So I can take a bowl with me and I can help heal the waters and the land and the air. And the animals, and if there's people around too, they can have some. But they're not the primary. Isn't that glorious? This is the last Pick a Stack Wednesday before the spring equinox. Huzzah! Spring. It's right around the corner. It's been really cold and windy here, and we got a bunch of snow. We had a blizzard over the weekend. And now it's going to be spring, and it's supposed to be 60 something on Saturday. It's like, yeah, it's Minnesota, people. You have a blizzard one weekend, and the next weekend you have 60 degrees. And the spring equinox. It's all about going with the flow and living in the moment. So stop trying to predict things and stop trying to control things. If you're new to Pick a Stack, this is what we do here. I'm going to set that down. You can sit right there. Can we do it? There we go. We've got 3 stacks, and today we have 2 oracle decks and a tarot deck. So each stack is one of those, and it has a crystal. Each stack is going to tell a story. And I'm not showing you the stacks because I highly encourage you to use your intuition. So vitally important these days. We need to develop the relationship going this way, not this way. We got this. We got the 3D crap down. It's time to get out of that. Go this way. Okay? Higher self, spirit guides, angels, Yeshua, Jesus, God, creator, source, great spirit, great I am. Whoever you feel drawn to talk to talk with, to have a communication with. Because we can talk to them, but we also need to listen and pay attention. Okay? Who does that these days? Very, very few people. We need to be paying attention. And that means with all of our senses, not just our ears. We need to pay attention with our nose and our eyes and our sense of touch. And then that undefinable thing on the inside where we feel energy. We need to do that. We'd make a lot fewer poor decisions if we paid attention to all of our senses. I probably never would have gotten married either time if I paid attention to all my senses. Yeah, that would have saved me a lot of money, a lot of stress, a lot of frustration, and a lot of crying. All right. So, your mission is to think of an idea, issue, or question pertaining to yourself, your loved ones, your community, the world, whatever, and then choose a stack intuitively. Do I want stack 1 for that? Do I want stack 2 for that? Do I want stack 3? Do I want 2 stacks? Do I want all 3 stacks? I highly encourage you to listen to the whole video because there might be a gold nugget in between 2 of the stacks that you really, really need. That's specifically for you. And this is a general reading. So if you choose stack 1 and it doesn't resonate with you, it's okay. But it might resonate with somebody else. And I never say this, but I'm going to say it. If you could like my video, what I'm noticing is the algorithm, as I get more and more intensely discussing what's really going on in the world, the algorithms are choosing to show my videos to fewer and fewer people. So if you could like the video or share it or even subscribe to my channel, that would be awesome. I don't make any money off of the videos. That is not why I'm doing them. I'm doing them because if there's one person out there I can help, yay, I'm a success. But to help this video get to that one person, if you could like it, I'd really appreciate it. I like you guys. You can like me back. All right. Should we get started? Let's do the singing bowl one more time. One of the things I like about this bowl, I mean, first of all, the hand hammered, the sound is amazing, but it comes with the big mallet. I'm so glad I got this. And when I got this, I got a crossover bag to go with it, so I can put this in the crossover bag and I can go hiking. I can have my backpack on my back and I can have the crossover bag with the bowl, so I can go climb up half a mountain, whatever, and I can play my bowl and have it go everywhere. Isn't that exciting? I also want to take it in a lake or river. So on a kayak or a canoe in the middle of the lake. Do a prayer over the energy, heal the lake, heal the river. That is what I am called to do next. All right. Let's get started with stack number 1. If you chose stack number 1, you're going to get a reading from the Self-Love Oracle. That is a culprit Tom. And we will talk about your crystal as well. Let's put you down here. What do we need to know in stack number 1? Is it this one? Okay. They're not fooling around. Let's talk about your stone first. This is scolecite. It's having a hard time because of the light. Ooh, la! Look at that. Thank you, grandfather's son. I went for a walk this morning to my friend's house to take her kids to school, and the sun was right in my face. And I did some sun gazing the whole way. I got to her house and I couldn't see the frickin' door to get inside. But that sun was amazing. And he's amazing right now because he's coming in right there. There he is. Good morning, grandfather's son. So your stone is scolecite. Scolecite is a stone of connections and being able to see patterns. It's a stone of peace. It's very calming, and to me it just feels soothing. That's the best word I can come up with. It feels soothing in my hand. Like I can just feel it go right to my heart and just like like that. That's how it feels to me. It can help you with the flow of your life, not the control of your life, but the flow of your life. Okay. Remember, when you try to control your life, the universe just laughs at you and is like, hold my beer, you know? Yeah. So it's the flow of life. This is really good for the higher chakras. So like from the heart on up, out to the soul star chakra. This resonates with Archangel Gabriel. Gabriel is the messenger. And Gabriel is, you know what? Love is the message. Love is the message. Thank you, Archangel Gabriel. So this allows for true and pure alignment to the subtle bodies and higher chakras, as well as helping to align the spine. So if you have issues with your spine, as I do that, mine sounds like popcorn. This is a really good stone for that. And finding a nice flat one, this one, it's nice and flat on one side. If I were going to meditate with this, I could actually just do this. Y'all would never even know. Great for meditating, great for helping you to find your still point in meditating, helping you to find the calm and the peace when you're feeling stressed out. Scolecite. And we are adding to that a card from the Self-Love Oracle by Akal Pratam. And we have card number 34. 3 plus 4 is 7. 7 means you're on the right path. And we have the card of changes and miracles. Look at the butterfly on the third eye. Come on. Can we please focus? No, there we go. Get away from the light. Changes and miracles. Ooh. In this age of technology and communication, a change of perception can quickly create miracles. As we increasingly share our stories and experiences, we have the opportunity to celebrate and enjoy our differences. Ideally, as we go further into this time of profound change, and we are in the time of change, we will view humanity as one race, one family, and we will celebrate this. I don't know what to do to help people to see that. I've been working on that for years. Love your neighbor. Love thy neighbor as thyself. It doesn't mean you have to agree with everything that they say or do or feel. It just means don't be a jerk. Why is that so difficult for some people? I mean, I know the answer. It's demons. But come on, shed the demons and love your neighbor. Seeing yourself in another and upholding a compassionate and understanding viewpoint are key to soul growth and fulfillment. If you're viewing your neighbor, I'll point that way because there's my neighbor right there. If you see your neighbor, they are a reflection of one part of you. Maybe it's the part that's immature. Maybe it's the part that doesn't understand they need to embrace the light. Maybe it's the part of you that has all kinds of demons and addictions and crap attached to you. But you still got to send them love. Okay, you don't have to, but you should choose to. I send those people lots of love, and I will wrap my neighbors in nice pink bubbles of love. I don't have to agree with you. If I move or if you move, will I miss you? No, not really. It's not like that. We're living in the present moment. I'm sending you love right now. It's very common to be unaware that a limited or fixed point of view is being upheld. Habitual choices are often made without even realizing the alternative. We all can have blind spots in our field of perception. How you relate to everything affects all aspects of your life, health, wealth, and happiness. Opening up your perspective will affect how you relate to your life. So if I can love my neighbors, even though I don't agree with pretty much everything how they live their lives, if I can love them, yay me. It doesn't cost anything. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to go next door. I don't even know their names. They've lived next to me for I don't know how long, and I don't know their names. But names don't matter. I send you guys love. Love your neighbor. We are living in such tumultuous times, and how we react and how we perceive everything is on us. Okay? It's all on me for my world. If something triggers me, that's on me. That's not on whoever or whatever triggered me. That's on me. How we act and react, we need to be responsible for. Not everybody likes to hear that. I'm not responsible for my emotions and my reactions. Yeah, you are. That was stack number 1. A lot of times I play my singing bowls outside for the neighborhood. They don't even need to hear it because it's putting that frequency out there. Oh, I love this bowl. This is how pretty the inside is. And there's etchings. So, like, where it's just plain brass here, where it's just plain brass, there's actually etchings in there. Very delicate, tiny swirls and spirals that somebody hand etched. Hi, Angus. Hi, buddy. Do you like that singing bowl? Yeah. Do you like it? You want to lay down? He's been sitting behind me. All right. Let's move on to stack number 2. If you choose stack number 2, you are going to get a reading from Jody Bergsma's Spirit of the Animals Oracle. Good boy. You just laying down? Yeah, you're a good boy. And we will talk about your crystal after we choose a card. These cards, first of all, they're new and they're oversized. I don't like the oversized cards. And I don't understand why they need to be oversized. They're hard to shuffle. If you don't have huge hands. All right. What do our stack 2 people need to know today? This one? Interesting. Last week, I got this card twice. And just now, when all the cards fell on the floor, this one was the one that fell face up. But I put it back in and I shuffled and shuffled and shuffled and it came out again. So apparently this card is very important. This is the card of the ram. So remember, this is spirit animals. And this is the card of perseverance. Why is this so important right now? Hello? What's going on in the world? We need to persevere. And I feel like it's so important because there's all these big things coming and we need to make sure that we're prepared. That does not mean run out and buy toilet paper and bread and milk and dish soap and shampoo and macaroni and cheese. That is not how you prepare. How you prepare is right here. Are you prepared in your heart? Are you communicating with the higher frequency beings? A lot of people say, are you good with God? Well, God, creator, source, great spirit, great I am, highest self. Are you good with whoever that is? Are you good with this physical body? I want you to think about this because even until the big thing that's going to happen happens, we're having all kinds of issues with trade embargoes and tariffs and just supply and the supply chain of things. So if there's something in your life that you're addicted to, can you live without it? Because what happens if you can't get that anymore? Whether it's tobacco or cannabis or chocolate or pasta, whatever the thing is. What if you can no longer get it? Can you persevere? I mean, if you can no longer get it and you have to go cold turkey, that's going to be painful. So I feel like part of the perseverance and preparation is making sure that you release your addictions. And there is a spirit of addiction, and he's a nasty little bugger because his brother is the spirit of victimhood, and they love to tag team people. So get rid of them now. Think of how much money you'll save. You won't have to buy that stuff. But what happens if you can no longer buy it? It reminds me of the movie Zombieland. I had to think of Woody Harrelson's in it. The movie Zombieland. He wanted a Twinkie so bad, and everywhere he went, he was always on the hunt for a Twinkie. It wasn't until the very end of the movie that he got his Twinkie. But it shows that, it's not quite the addiction that I'm talking about. He wasn't addicted. He wasn't like Super Jones in the whole movie. He really, really wanted a Twinkie, and he got a Twinkie. Now, what if that was cigarettes? What if that was bacon? Can I live without bacon? Absolutely. Do I want to? No. Can I live without chocolate? I guess. Do I want to? Oh, heck no. But we have to release our emotional attachments to certain things, certain ways, to prepare ourselves. So this card is all about perseverance. And this is the Ram. Interestingly, this is the Aries zodiac sign. I am an Aries. My son is an Aries. This is the very first zodiac sign. And guess what's coming up? Like in a matter of days, we're going to switch over from Pisces to Aries. So I feel like we're getting this double message of we need to be working on our perseverance, and we need to do it soon because we're just about to step into the Aries season, which is the beginning of the new season, which is, spring equinox is actually the new year. Hello, birth and rebirth is all about new beginnings. Why would January 1st be the beginning of the year? It's not. The old ways show that spring equinox is actually when the world is born again. So that's when the new year starts. This is telling us we need to do things in this Aries season. Perseverance. You have many gifts. No problem can withstand the power of your mind. I want to say, and your heart. Because this heart, the toroidal field here, is even more powerful than the mind. Because what you feel, you manifest. Yeah, you can manifest what you think, but really it's what you feel. If you feel like you never have enough money, and you say or think, I got more money than I know what to do with. No, you don't. Because this is stronger, and this is actually putting out the energy that you want lack. You want less money. And so the universe is going to say, okay, we're going to break down your car. Then you'll have less money. Or you're going to take a cut in pay at work. Or you're going to lose your job. Or prices are going to go up or something. Because it goes off of here, not here. So you have to have these two synced up. I'm going to think I have more money than I know what to do with, and I'm going to feel and act like I have more money than I know what to do with. With patience, you can reach your mountaintop. Never give up, and good luck will follow. I don't believe in luck. I believe in we manifest what happens to us in our lives by our heart chakra. So if I love myself, I'm going to have the love of my life in my life. If I feel like I have more resources and money than I know what to do with, then I will. But this card is saying perseverance and preparation on an emotional level, not just a physical level. We're going to add to that a crystal. And it's interesting. I usually do the crystals first. But as I started talking, my guides were like, no, you're doing the crystal last. Okay. And the crystal that you get is fluorite, but not just any fluorite. This fabulous, this fabulous angel. Isn't she amazing? Look at, in the light. She's even prettier in person. I'm trying to get all the colors. I'm guessing she's about 4 inches tall. Fluorite resonates with the upper chakras. That's going to be here, 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 here. Some people call it the genius stone. It increases concentration, helps with decision making, helps with figuring out how to persevere and plan and prepare. Can help neutralize negative or lower frequencies. Okay. Can be used with other stones to increase the power of those other stones. So if we added the fluorite with the scolecite, the fluorite would amplify the power of the scolecite. So now you have both of these amped up. They're going to play off each other. Great for meditation because you're raising the frequency, helping with concentration. It's good for any issues with the respiratory tract and with ulcers because it can help stimulate cell regeneration. It can also help fortify bones and improve arthritic and or joint ailments. So if you have arthritis or you have joint issues, having a fluorite stone, and it could be the angel or it could just be a regular, tumble stone, having it with you. Maybe you have carpal tunnel or you have arthritis in your hands, so wear a fluorite bracelet. Maybe you have something here that's a respiratory ailment, so wear a fluorite necklace. Maybe you just want this beautiful angel sitting next to your favorite chair in your living room so you can hold her. She can help you with perseverance and preparation. Aww. How lovely is that? That was stack number 2. Can I just sit here and play this all day? Maybe take it outside. All right, on to stack number 3. Stack number 3, you're going to get a reading from the Spirit Song Tarot. Thank you, Grandfather Sun. This one, I can do the stone first. Your stack number 3 stone is the fabulous, that side, lapis lazuli. Oh, look at you. You are amazing. All 3 of these stones are available in my shop, by the way. Lapis lazuli, also known as the Mother Mary stone, resonates with the throat chakra. It used to be very expensive back in the day, which is why they painted Mother Mary blue, because they would crush up the lapis and use it as a pigment for the paint because it was so highly prized. It is believed to help with the release of stress, bringing deep inner peace, facilitating self-knowledge and self-expression, enhance psychic abilities, spiritual insight. It balances the throat chakra and the third eye chakra, and is believed to help overcome depression, lower blood pressure, and to boost the immune system and the thyroid. It's also beneficial for alleviating migraine headaches and insomnia. So having one in your bedroom would be really, really good. Or carrying it with you if you're going to do something stressful. Yeah. Maybe not a big tower like this one, but. All right, so we got 3 cards. 3 cards. 3. Shells and acorns. So our first card is the Knight of Shells, or the Knight of Cups. Whatever you were asking about, there's a beautiful knight coming in. The Knight of Cups, this is the Knight of emotions. This is the Knight of happiness and joy, passion. So it could be a love interest, or somebody who's just very loving. Does that make sense? Like a friend. Then we have the 3 of Shells. Now the 3 of, so we've got the Knight of Shells coming in. And what is that knight? That knight's going to be on a mission. They're going to bring you something. They're going to do something. There's going to be, well, there's that word I can't think of. I got nothing. Why does that word slip from me every time? They're going to bring in something that can create a change for you. Then we have the 3 of Shells. Now in this deck, the 3 of Shells is 3 dolphins. This is all about being playful. So if we've got this Knight of Shells coming in, and then we've got the dolphins saying, hey, let's be playful. It's a reminder to us to be as a child. It says right in the Bible, be as a child. When we are adults, we are squashed down. We are manipulated. We are living by all these adult rules, which suck, basically. I mean, they do. Can we go out and have fun? You know, I take my friends' kids to school in the morning, and they're just like, you know, they're living in the moment. They're literally not thinking about how they have to pay bills, how they have to get the car in for an oil change, how blah, blah, blah. All they're thinking is, yay, I get to go to school and play with my best friend. Yay, I get to wear my dinosaur shirt. Whatever the thing is. The little girl is always wearing a princess dress. I get to wear my pink princess dress today. They don't worry about where the stuff comes from. They don't worry about jobs. They don't worry about paying their property taxes. They are being as a child. And when we are as a child, we can have fun. We can be playful. So we've got this knight coming in who's bringing us a message or something. And it's a reminder that we get to be as a child. It doesn't matter how young or how old we are. So kind of like me buying that scooter. Still haven't been able to pick it up. I'm going to be as a child on that thing. I got a helmet with a mohawk on it. I'm going to wear my freaking tutu on it. I'm going to be that village crazy lady like from Moana. I'm going to be riding around town wearing a freaking tutu and a mohawk helmet because I can. And if I can make somebody smile, yay me. Then we're going to add the card of the 7 of Acorns. This is the 7 of Fire, the 7 of Wands. This is all about, it's so funny because we've got these watery, we've got the flamingo and the dolphins, and now we've got this badger. And this badger, they are tenacious little buggers, right? They want something, they're going after it. That's how we have to be. We can be playful and have fun, but if we want that thing, whatever that thing is, we can be tenacious about it and we can get it. Like the scooter. I've been wanting a scooter for 2-3 years. I never let that dream go. And now I have one on order. And someday I'll be able to get it. But in the meantime, you act like you already have it, which is why I already have the tutu. I already have my jacket. I already have my helmet. I don't need to wear a helmet riding that thing. But I have a freaking white helmet with a red mohawk on it that makes me giggle. And I figure, what the heck? Why not? Be tenacious. Be playful. Because somebody is coming in to your life. Somebody or something. I mean, it could be an email. But ultimately, well, most of them come from a human. Something's coming in. Your job is to be tenacious about it and have fun with it. How cool is that? You guys, we have a choice every day. Do we want to be crabby and pay attention to what's going on out there in that yucky 3D world? Or do we want to live in 5D and choose the high road and have fun? Quick story. My friend works at Upon America. He's a guitar player, and he's now the music guy for one of the Upon America stores. And so he gets to see all the guitars that come in first. And guitar came in last week, and he's like, oh my gosh, I want this guitar so bad. So he was in a dilemma. Does he price it low for himself, or does he price it what he would normally price it and either not get it or pay the higher price? And he asked me about it, and I said, you have to make that decision. He messaged me yesterday and said, I took the high road and I got the guitar. And I feel good about it. We all get choices. We all have options. Choose the high road, because we get rewarded either in that moment or down the road. Choose the high road. When we choose the high road, then the night comes in and he brings us a reward. Don't do it for the reward. Do it with no expectation. But the way the world really works is you do good over here, and then later on you get good back. Always. That was stack number 3. Thank you for joining me, everybody. Spring is right around the corner. I hope you have an amazing spring equinox. It's going to be 60 here, so yay! I'm looking forward to that. I love spring. I love all the plants coming up. New little baby animals. Oh, birth and rebirth. It's so beautiful and amazing, and why we're here. So you have a blessed rest of your day and spring equinox. I love you guys. And I am sending you blessings of love, light, peace, joy, happiness, success, divine health, and all good things, because you are worthy and you deserve them. Mwah. Namaste.